favorite Andrina, coming to you on this terrific Tuesday. Terrific Tuesday or Testimony Tuesday or whatever you may call it. You all come in the room, come in the room, come in the room. Hey, hey, hey. I am so excited to be seeing all of you all joining me. It is your favorite Andrina coming to talk to you all about the She Winning Tour in Oklahoma City. I am so excited. But before I start, let me say this. I am your favorite Andrina coming to empower, inspire, and transform you to the next level of living. And you know, going to the next level of living, you can't take the old with you to the new level. Listen, I am so excited. I'll be swinging in Oklahoma City this weekend with some powerhouses, some of my most favorite women in the world. But before we start, let me give some shout outs. Hey, Asia, thanks for joining. Appreciate your support, Ladybug. Hey, Ursula Phillips, Don X-Man, thanks for showing up. Hey, Ron Blair. I'm so excited that you all showed up on tonight. Come on in the room, sit down, chat with us for about 5 or 10 minutes of your time. I know y'all are busy people, but I need for y'all to hear what we got to say because we are trying to get people to the next level living in this season here. Whatever it is that you need to let go, you're going to let go before we walk into 2018. So we are coming to empower you to let you know that your greatness is now, not later, but now. In order to get to that next level of living, you got to change your mindset and you got to be bold and you got to just leap. You just got to go for it no matter what. Just go for it. Hey, Alicia from Florida, thanks for joining. I appreciate y'all. I don't know why I love to sing, y'all. And I don't even got no kind of voice. But anywho, that's right, Ron Blair, next level of living. That's where we're going. We always going to continue to elevate because that is what life is all about. It's always evolving. If the world turns around all the time and the plants die and grow, then we need to get rid of some old things, cut off some old things, people, places, and problems, and go to that next level. Hey, Sharita Rita, my cousin, thanks for joining. I appreciate all of y'all coming in the room. I have one of my favorite absolute people in the world. She is my best friend in my head. I just love her because there is nothing about her that I can't say or share to her. And you know what is so funny? How you have connections with amazing people in the world. Some people take and say that, you know, social media, it is, you know, bad, is this, too many people tell their business. But to me, it's up to you what you allow the world to see about you. And so this particular woman that's serving with me in Oklahoma City, she's absolutely one of my favorite people in the world because when I say that she is the definition of iron sharpens iron, she definitely is that type of woman because no matter what your situation is, she's going to push, pray, and get you to that next level, no matter what your circumstances is. And I can talk to her about anything from weight loss to men, to just about anything about the Lord, about rap music. Y'all know I love my old rap music. Hey, Kitty, thanks for joining from Atlanta. Hey, Tanya Wright, my sister friend, thanks for showing up and support and always praying and encouraging me along the way. Now, I tell y'all, you know, I forgot to ask y'all, what was y'all thankful for today? You know, because each and every day we got to look at our cup full and not empty, full and not empty. So every day that you open up your eyes, you should be able to say what you are grateful for in your first 5 seconds. And so tonight, let me shout out to one of my sister friends, Tanya Wright. This woman had believed in me from day one, even when I didn't know my purpose, but she always say, no, Dree, you got it. You got it. You got it, Dree. You got this. And so I just want to just shout out to her, spread love to her and all of y'all that have been supporting me and pushing me and holding me up, even when I'm just like, I don't know. But ain't that part of the purpose? You just go, you just walk the journey and you just show up anyway. And you take the life lessons and you push and you go forth and go through. And you just show up anyway in your life. Hey, Anna, my birthday twin. Thanks for joining. Love you, Ladybug. So anyway, tonight we are going to be talking to a world changer. B. Smith. I just love this woman. She is funny. She's inspirational. And when I say she got a story for y'all, she got a story for y'all. And she's going to drop these amazing nuggets to you all. And I'm just grateful for her that she said yes. You know what I'm so grateful for? All of my speakers, they say, hey, Andrina, we're here. We're here. Come on, let's do it. No matter what, if 1 or 2 show up in the room or 10,000 show up in the room, let's do it. Let's shift people. Let's get people to the next level of living. And so I am just so grateful. So I am going to bring, her name is B Smith, better known as Be Inspired. And I'm telling y'all, she is a world changer. She is an iron sharpened iron sister, friend, and I am grateful to have her on my side and in my life. I'm grateful for all of y'all because you know what? Y'all allow me to be Andrina. And I'm so glad because if your tribe don't vibe with you, that ain't for you. You hear me? You hear me? Hey, Ursula Sister Love, I am so freaking proud of you as well, and thank you. I'm just moving in this little purpose of mine. Hey, Cat Attack, my favorite co-worker in the world. Listen, so now I'm finna bring B Smith on, and she is getting ready to inspire us. Hey, Rasha. Rasha. Give the kids a hug for me. They said I am their favorite. Hold on, y'all. I got to invite B Smith into the room. There she go. Let's get B Smith in the room, people. Let's get B Smith in the room. How was you all's terrific Tuesday? How was your terrific Tuesday? Did you dominate some goals? What did y'all do different? Hey, Elmer, thanks for joining. Hey, Broderick, thanks for joining, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all showing up in the room. Y'all be hyping me. And y'all know it's after 5:30. Y'all know after 5:30, I usually tone it down. I usually get ready to go to bed. I'm just waiting on B. B, come on in the room, B. B, come in the room. I don't know why I love to sing, y'all. And I ain't got no tune, ain't got nothing. You hear? Okay, here come B Smith. Y'all hold on. There we go. She finna, y'all get ready. Get ready. Get ready, B, get ready. Here she come. Okay, B, we're waiting on you. Hey, Brianna, thanks for joining. Thanks for popping in the room. Y'all surprised me. There go B Smith. Hey, Miss B, how are you?
Girl, I'm doing great. I'm trying to fight this bug, but I'm doing absolutely amazing.
You look amazing. I'm so glad that you showed up today. How's everything in Oklahoma?
Everything in Oklahoma is absolutely amazing. It's been an amazing day. Like when I talk about your gifts making room for you, today was one of those days that it was just like knock me upside the head, you know. Okay, it's amazing. I have no complaints.
I know you don't, B. So I already told him that you're one of my favorite people in the world. You're the iron sharpened iron sister friend. Girl, you better get your life right, honey. Because when you find people like that, it's hard to find. They're rare to come. Anyway, so let's get the interview going. So tell the people on the live. Hey, Dr. Finch, thanks for joining.
Tennessee.
Yeah,
yes,
Dr. Finch.
Dr. Finch, she is going to be in Oklahoma City, girl. Hello, Anna Grayson. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for the shout out.
So tell the people what you think she winning means to you.
She winning means to me, and it's all up in my message, and it's focusing on the one. I don't know, here lately, God's just been putting in my spirit, the promise. In each and every last one of us, he has given us a promise for us to live abundantly, and there's a path that he has for us to follow, and it's a path that no one else can follow. And if we stay focused on the one, I'm here to tell you, you don't fail. There is no failure in him. And so that's what she winning is to me, is relying on the one, minding your vision, and working your business.
What? You better,
concerning you.
Come on, B Smith. You better show up. Show up, minding your business and relying on the one. Ain't that the truth, though? Ain't that the truth? Because he called us forth before anything else. He predestined us to succeed, and the only thing we got to do is show up in that purpose and serve. So listen, B, I got a question for you. Thanks for joining, Georgia, my sister friend. So listen, This season is usually a season of mixed feelings because, around the holiday season, a lot of people get depressed, because of maybe financial hardship or they love some lost ones. Or some people are just dealing with different things in life, hardships. And sometimes people don't have that strength to push through. They don't have the strength to get up. What can you tell people that are in that position of, I just give up? I just no longer know what to do. I don't have the strength to show up in life anymore. What inspirational piece can you give them to tell them or challenge them to show up still, no matter what the circumstances look like?
Well, the only thing that I can give is the story that the one gave me. And this time of year is so difficult for so many people. I actually had a friend that came over to see about me yesterday, and I could just like feel this heaviness. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm like, hold up, girl. Now, you didn't come to see about me, and she did come to see about me, but I was like, what's going on with you? And as we begin to talk, she began to tell me how December was just a terrible month, how it was the day her mother passed, how she just lost her uncle, how so many traumatic things had happened for her during the season. And all I could do was reflect back on my time with the one, because it was in this season where I had lost all hope. It was in this season where I was in despair. And it was in this season where I attempted to take my life because I just didn't see any hope in the situation. I was like, you know what? I got cancer. I didn't feel like a woman anymore. I just had no hope that God was going to heal me. I didn't have any hope for a future. My marriage was in shambles. My family was crazy. I mean, everything was just absolutely crazy. I hated my job, like the most money I ever made in my whole life. And I hated my job. I used to have to sit in my car for 15 minutes before I would even walk into the building just so I wouldn't snap. I mean, it was just a horrible time for me, and in my thinking during this time of year, and all I could think about was everything that I didn't have. All I could think about was everything that wasn't going right. And in this season, this is the season where, I was in my despair and I attempted to take my life. But I'm here to tell you that in that moment, God showed me some amazing things, and he showed me all the things that I did have. He showed me all the things that all the people that were there, all the goodness that life did have to offer, and how I wasn't living in gratitude. And he showed me so many beautiful things, and I was just like, oh my God, you know what? I've been looking at life all wrong. My perspective was all wrong. Yes, things were happening to me. No, they weren't good, but there was goodness, grace, and mercy that abounded all around me. So when you talk about winning, you can't focus on winning if all you thinking about is what you lost and all you thinking about is what you don't have. The only way to truly win is to focus on who you are, whose you are, and what you do have. And even in this time, I can look around and see all the beautiful and wonderful things that I did have. And it's all about your focus. It's all about your focus. And yes, we do need to give people our empathy. Yes, we do need to give people our ear. This is the time. This is the time. But realign your focus and your thinking. And whatever you got to do to think in gratitude, that's what we have to do in this season, because there's so many things that affect us, and there's so many things that want to get our attention. You've got the media, you've got the stores, you got to buy this, you got to have this, you got to go here, you got to do this. The best things in life are free, and gratitude costs you nothing. Kindness costs you nothing. Love costs you nothing. And when you focus on those things, everything I was going to check myself out of here for that I wasn't thinking was important, those are the things that mean the most to me. Every time I look at my sons, I think about, dang, had I died, I wouldn't get to see my son go to college. My son getting ready to go to Belize on a mission trip. He's doing great and amazing things. Would he still be doing those things if I wasn't here? I get to watch my sons grow up. I get to see my family. I get to see my mom. I get to feel the cool breeze on my face. And just those simple things that we take for granted. I would encourage you, just those simple things, just to enjoy those simple things and focus on those simple things in this season, and don't allow anything to change your focus, because the only way you can win is by focusing on the one.
Come on, B. Now I got to send you my tithes and offering, because you just served us on that, preaching on that word. Now
y'all need the PayPal address, because I got no. I'm
B,
y'all know I ain't got no sense.
PayPal, I'll go ahead and send it to you. That is awesome because that is so true. I always tell people, always see your cup more full than empty. And a lot of times we go to seeing our cup empty versus it being full. And so we lose out on so many things and so many opportunities because we're too busy whining about things that are unnecessary instead of being grateful for the things that we do have. And I am so grateful that you chose different and you chose to continue to show up in your life and be an example. And you know what's so funny, B, is that people don't understand the dynamics of us because even as leaders, even as world changers, even in the positions that we hold as coaches or authors or speakers, and when we come forth and show people transparency, people don't realize our story behind our struggle. They really, truly don't. They really don't know the dynamics that it took for us to get to this place and to be able to serve boldly in our position. And so to me, I feel like anybody that shows up in their greatness, they are winning. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. We are still winning. We are still winning. Don't do it. Don't do it, B. Smith. But anywho, so give them one great nugget. Give them one great nugget that you're gonna give to the audience in Oklahoma City. Give them a nugget for them to really take hold and hold close, dear to them. I call them pearls of wisdom. Give them that wisdom. Give them that pearl for them not to give up on life, no matter what, no matter how your circumstances look, no matter if the man walked out, the bills are unpaid. You know what I'm saying? The car repossessed, your friends backbiting on you. It don't matter. 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 Give them that one nugget, B. Smith. Give them that big nugget.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
In this season, my one nugget for the audience, and first of all, thank you all for being here tonight because you didn't have to be here. So me and Andrina and Anisha and Ryan, we thank you for your time. In this season, get lost in service. Lost in service. Hello, Latoya. Hello, Cynthia. Lost in service. I need somebody to type that in. Lost in service.
Come on, B.
Get lost in service. And I like what Cynthia White said. She said, backbiters aren't real friends. She said, bye. Bye, friend. Bye, Felicia.
Bye. Bye, girl. Bye.
Bye, girl. Bye.
Bye, girl. Bye.
No, but
lost
serious.
In service.
Get lost in service. There's my uncle. Hey, Uncle Jackson, thank you so much. And my Uncle Jackson. My Uncle Jackson just came on, and I mean this. We just lost my aunt right before Thanksgiving. And so this time and this season, like I think about my dad and I think about my uncle and I think about my family and I even think about my friend that came by yesterday. And when I tell you the best way to not focus on what you're dealing with, you got to deal with your problems. But the best way to understand is to get lost in service and serve someone else. Because I guarantee you, for everything that you're dealing with, there's someone else that's dealing with something that could use some assistance. There's someone else that could use your love. There's someone else that could use your attention. Someone else could use that telephone call. And there's something about when you serve, there's a power in service. Like you could be going through the worst. I could be having the worst day of my life and somebody called me. And we're sharing and I'm praying with them or we're talking and we're working out a solution. Because if you call me, you must want a solution because you can't call me to gossip because I ain't trying to hear it. But you can call me and we can work out a solution. And somehow as we're working out that solution, it does something else to you on the inside. It's almost like a boomerang. Even though you're giving out, there is something else that is being poured right back into you. And I'm telling you, our Creator designed it perfectly. Whether it's making that telephone call, whether it's stopping by, whether it's just genuinely telling somebody, you know what, I love you. You don't understand. And I love to tell people I love them. And I genuinely, if I say I love you, I love you. There's something about, because you don't know, you might be the only person that told that person that they're loved. Because I remember when I was depressed, there were several friends that were in my life. and they genuinely told me that they love me. They genuinely checked on me. That's called service. Everybody thinks that service has to be some grandiose thing. No, it doesn't. Service is giving of yourself to another without any expectation. When we talk about service, we think of people going down to the shelters and working in the community, but we got family and we got friends and we got coworkers. I never forget I lost a coworker. The last time I ever saw him, I sat in my car, because remember I told y'all 8 years ago I didn't like my job. I didn't like my job. And obviously he didn't like his job either. And so he was packing up his car and he was getting ready to go. And I was so self-absorbed. I was so self-absorbed in me and what I was going through and what I didn't want to deal with that I didn't take 5 seconds out to say, hey, how you doing today? Do you know that was the last time I saw him? He jumped off the London Bridge that weekend.
Oh, my.
And we never saw him again. And I always say to myself, you know what? You never, ever know what someone is dealing with. And those simple acts of service and caring and kindness towards another human being, see, that's what sharpens the iron. See, that's what sharpens the iron. Everybody ain't got to see it, but the person needs to see it. Human kindness needs to see it. Loving kindness needs to be seen. Those are the things that we need to exhibit to one another. And especially when you're dealing with depressed individuals, and something in my spirit is saying to speak to the depressed individuals, because they're a complex individual. They're a complex individual. They seem to push away, but in their heart and in their mind, they really want someone to draw close to them. And so what you need to do is, even if you feel like they're pulling away, still show them that love. Get lost in service. And see, when I say lost in service, that means you got to sometimes ignore people's malbehavior. You sometimes have to ignore those behaviors that would normally make you want to push that person away, but hurting people hurt. And even to this day, thank you, Uncle Jackie. I love that. And I love you. And I'm so glad you came on. Even in that time, those people that showed me genuine love, do you know that they're still my friends today? They are still my friends today. And they prove something to me, because I'm a researcher too. So I'm a researcher by profession. And I'm telling you, if there's one thing that gets through depression, and that's love, because their love for me somehow got through all of the sadness. Their love for me, I mean, like, they love me anyway. They was like, you know what, I don't care if you act like you don't want to talk to me. I love you, B. And I could feel it. Genuine love. I love that. Cynthia White says, let others know that they matter. You gotta let others know that they matter. Because, what did Anna Grayson say? She said, let go of the weight. He is able and know he cares for us. Let go and let God.
Let God. I'm trying to tell you.
Hurt. I like what she says. Love heals all. And love got through. Love got through. And service is love, guys. It might as well be the same thing. Service is love.
You know what I always tell people, like, when we going through acts of service, like, I do agree with you. And this is the thing that I try to teach my kids. When we're going through, you got to take your eyes off of your situation and be able to assist somebody else. Because the moment that you take your eyes off of your situation and help somebody else, God got the rest. God gonna take care of your situation. And that's how I look at it. Sometimes you can't be so self-absorbed in yourself that you can't take time out. And that's why I always, in my videos, smile to a stranger, because you never know what people are going through. Because a lot of times, people wear masks. A lot of times people wear masks. And so people will show up in the world acting like everything's okay. But when they get behind closed doors, it's not okay. And they wish that they could express what is truly going on with them. So, I agree with you. Acts of service do go a long, long way. You never know who you may be inspiring for them to show up one more day, one more moment, one more second, just because you smiled, just because you said something to them. So that was a good nugget. There go Pastor Lynn. There go the leadership pastor right there showing up. Come on in the room, Pastor. Come on in the room, Pastor. Throw out a scripture, Pastor Lynn, for us. Throw a scripture out for us. So you got anything else to say to the audience, B, before we end?
All I can say is, in this season, just get lost in service. And if you're in the Oklahoma City area, come join us this Saturday. It's amazing. Yesterday, I want to kind of recap because that's just what I do. Yesterday, Ryan kind of talked about taking care of your body. I like to think that this segment, and Anisha's a minister, so I'm sure she'll have something that talks about the soul, but I feel like I'm the part that's for your mind. Because it's a battle of your mind. You have what the spirit says and you have what the world says. And in this season, we have to listen to what God says and not what the world says. And so that means keeping your mind together. And that means working your body, making sure that you're physically fit, making sure that your mind, making sure you're meditating and you're praying and you're getting lost in service. So I'm really looking forward to this Saturday. I'm really looking forward to pouring out because I'm always willing to be a vessel. But if you are in the Oklahoma City area, come join us this Saturday at She Winning, and just learn how to get those tools. And even if just being in the presence of like-minded people and like-minded people who want to inspire and empower and give information. She said it's going to be dynamic, but I'm excited anytime I get to serve. And so Saturday for me, I'm getting lost in service. When I walk in the building, I'm lost in service. I'm coming to serve. And that's where God would have me. And that's what God would have me do. And I feel like that's my way of giving back, Adrena, because in this season, someone was there for me. Someone reached out to me. Someone gave that acts of service. And look at me. I'm winning. I'm winning.
I know that's right. You better come
and I'm
on.
winning because I'm this is the path that he has paid for me. This has nothing to do with Benidria. I'll say my government name right here on this live. It has nothing to do with Benidria, but it's all about he that lives within me. And he saved my life. And that promise that I made him that day, that promise that I made him was that I would tell my story and I would tell it with all vigor and I would tell it with all truth. And just saying, this is how you find your joy and your purpose is you got to give it back out and God will pour back everything into you. It's all divinely connected. So join us this Saturday. She Winning.
Come on, B. Come on, B. Come on, B. Come on, B. You a mess. You sure are winning. Everybody is winning. As long as you're still standing, that means that you are winning. You are winning. So I appreciate you showing up on tonight and sharing your nuggets and getting people prepared for Oklahoma City. I'm telling you people, y'all better show up. If you ready, show up. Pastor Lynn said the spirit of the kingdom is to serve. You absolutely right. He is the leadership pastor. He be getting us together on Wednesdays. Y'all need to join Pastor Lynn, honey, because he gets us together. But anyway, I am looking forward to serving with you ladies, hugging y'all's necks, and hanging out, doing the sister bond as we empower, inspire, and transform people to the next level of living. B. Smith, if nobody told you today they appreciate you, I appreciate you. And I truly, truly love you. And I thank God that you show up in your purpose and you don't make no excuses about it. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you. Don't you start batting them eyes and start crying. We make too much money for that, pay too much money for them eyelashes.
Sorry, Mikey.
Well, I see you Saturday. And for the audience, thank you all for showing up and serving with us. We are so glad that y'all took a moment of your time to sit here and listen to us. I hope to see you all on Saturdays, to hug you all's neck. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. And remember, this is your favorite Andrena. And not only that, remember what B. Smith said, act of service in this season. Smile to a stranger. Give somebody a compliment. Treat somebody to a lunch. Pay somebody grocery bill. Pay somebody bill. Do something that takes the load off of somebody in this season. And let people know that you really care. Got it? All right, see y'all on Saturday. Be amazing.